ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजतया पात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தொப்புள் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு. So let us take the last paragraph in page 10 so that இத்தை இத்தை ஸ்ரீ பூமி பிராட்டி சுவாபாவிக சார்வஜ்ஞத்தாலே அறிந்திருக்கச் செய்தை. So though Rahasya Sikhamani has been said by Lord Mahavishnu to Mahalakshmi, rather Varaha, in the incarnation of great boar, Varaha Avatara, to the goddess of earth. So Mahalakshmi is nobody else other than goddess of earth. Where is the proof? Vedanta Deshika gives us a proof in Godastuti in the first verse. She Vishnu Chitta Kulanandana Kalpavalli. She is Goda, Andal, born in the garden of Periyalvar. Vishnu Chitta Kulanandana Kalpavalli. Nandana means God. She is the wish-yielding creeper in the garden of Vishnu Chitta, Periyalvar. Srirangaraja Harichandana Yoga Drishya. Even Sri Ranganatha, Sri Rangaraja will have to see her only by yoga, by meditation. Harichandana. So he besmears his divine figure with sandal paste. Then only he understands that goddess of earth is present. Now why this sandal paste? It has a beautiful smell. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Maybe I have muted myself. No, it is. Are you able to hear me now? Are you able to hear me now?
Swami, everybody can hear you. It's that
Okay.
person is having a problem. That's all.
Oh,
I can hear you. Everybody else can hear you. No problem.
okay. So the goddess of earth is otherwise known as Mahalakshmi. How? Any riches are the property of the goddess of fortune or wealth. Swami Vedanta Deshika says, Sri Vishnu Chitta Kulanandana Kalpavallim, Sri Rangaraja Harichandana Yoga Drishyam. I was telling you that why sweet smelling sandal paste is referred to here. According to the Panchabhutas, the 5 gross elements that we see, the basic characteristic of the earth is smell. Now, how do you understand that the earth has smell? When there is a drizzling, a fresh drizzling, a small rain falling on the earth, we will have a good smell. It's called sand smell. Man vasana. Vasana Sanskrit. Man is sand. So sand smell is there. As soon as some drops of water fall onto the earth from the sky, immediately we get and we guess also that there will be a rain. There will be soon a big rain also. Sharp showers also. So here, Harichandana Yoga Drishyam, Sakshat Chamam. She is the very god of the earth. Who is that very god of the earth? Goda. Andad. Periyalvar's foster daughter. And again, who is that? Sakshat Chamam Karunaya Kamalam Ivanyam. Kamalam Ivanyam. He is only another replica of Mahalakshmi. Kamala, the lotus-born goddess. Sakshat Chamam Karunaya. The word Karunaya can be applied to the left side and the right side. That is the beauty of Vedanta Deshika. Who is more patient, so more bearing. Chamam is more bearing. That we can understand by our own example. We sit, we stand, we step on, we tread, we kick, and all these are all borne by, all are tolerated by the goddess of earth. Our weight, very heavy weight, you need not do any action. Our very heavy weight is a burden on the goddess of earth. She bears us all, bears all of us. So she is supposed to be patient. That's called, we call it in Sanskrit, titiksha, a new word, titiksha. Kshama, we say, she has a forgiving tendency. Kshama is a forgiving tendency. In spite of the harm done to her by us, she is merciful. Therefore, she has a, what you call, excusing attitude. So, Sakshat Chamam, Kamalam. Kamalam is the name of the Lord, God of the fortune, because she sits on lotus. Lotus is always associated, especially red lotus is associated with both Mahavishnu and Mahalakshmi. Sakshat Chamam Kamalamivanyam. So who is to be worshipped finally? Godam Mananya Sharana Sharanam Prapadye. I totally surrender to Goda. Andal. So Goda Stuti has the first verse, the prayer. And it says that all the three are one. 3 in 1. Mahalakshmi, the goddess of fortune, the goddess of earth, Bhuma Devi. That's why we say 2 consorts on either side, Sri Devi and Bhu Devi. And Goda Devi also, otherwise called Neela Devi. All 3 are one. So, and she has the innate, real, original knowledge of. She has wisdom. She need not be instructed by Mahavishnu on Pancharatra, or here it is Rahasya. Even Pancharatra, for example, which we deal with on the weekdays. So Pancharatra is also a subject which is known by her already. Why should he say, for the sake of us to use them? It is in the book form now. We are able to read it now. So natural wisdom, Swabhavika Sarvajnam, she knows everything. She is all-knowing. She is also omniscient like the Lord. We give in Shivashta Sampradaya, especially Vadagale Sampradaya, equal status. That's why Vedantishika says, Arindirikka Chaideyam, even when she is wise as Lord Vishnu. Then what is the purpose now? Prajahitarthamaha Mata Ketya. The birth of, rather the incarnation of Andal, Goda, in the Tulasi garden, basil garden of Periyalvar, Vishnu Chitta, is just for showing mercy to the people on the earth. Of course, to all creations. So Praja can mean two ways, subject, citizen, as well as child. So all citizens of the whole universe are children of the divine couple. So Prajahitartham, in order to favor the children, Praja children here. Praja is a peculiarly feminine gender word, but it refers to the boy also, the masculine gender also. So whether it is male child or female child, Praja. When a child is born, we say Purusha Praja when it is male child. When it is female child, Stri Praja. And again, the word Praja is to be protected by the Raja, the king. Hita, favor, Artham, for the purpose. Mata Ketka. Mata has got two meanings in Sanskrit. One is mother, as all of us know. The other is one who measures. He is a measurer. He is a scale. He is a scale. He is a scale. It's a masculine gender word. Again, Matri Shabda, Rikarantaha, Pullingaha Shabda. Again, Rikarantaha, Strilinga Shabda, Mata, Mataro, Mataraha. One mother, two mothers, three mothers. Whereas Mata, again, same thing. Mata, Mataro, Mataraha. In a male, masculine gender. Again, the word Praja, as we understand from the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, Stri Prayam Idam Jagati. This universe is feminine in character, meaning all of us are women. Then what is the meaning of all of us are women? He is the only man. He is the only husband. We are all the wives. Meaning, again, we are all slaves. He is the master. So the single word Praja has got inner meaning like. So Prajahitarthamah Mata Ketke, as the mother inquires Lord Mahavishnu in the form of the great boar. So how is the father? Sarvabhuta Sugruttana Pita. Sarvabhuta Sugrit. Don't think that one is master and we are servants, so let us forget that relationship. Please remember, he is a friend, like Lord Krishna was a friend to Arjuna, a comrade. You can take liberty with him. You can feel free with him. And all living beings, Sarva Bhuta. What about non-living beings? They too can have friendship with the Lord. How can inanimate objects can have friendship? Sugrita Sarva Bhutana. Yeah. Sugurudam is nice. It's nice. Sugurita Sarva Bhutana. Gita is. Suguritam, Sugurit Sarva Bhutana. First word. So here, Sarva Bhuta Sugrit, for all living beings, he is a friend. He is a helper. Pita, father. He fathered the universe, and therefore he has to protect. That's what we say. He created me, and therefore it is his duty to protect me. That is Tengali Sampradaya. why did he create me? Then he has the responsibility to save me. Now here Pita அருளி செய்த வார்த்தை. He blessed us, the Father blessed us. In Christianity also we say Father. So அருளி செய்த வார்த்தை என்று பிரசித்தமாக வேண்டும் என்று. So in order to make the blessing of the Father to the children, namely us, to become popular, famous, the ideal must be propagated. And therefore, பிரசித்தமாகும் என்று திருவுள்ளம் பற்றி. This is a poster. This is a flexi board. What is it, flexi board? The Charama Shloka of the great board. Varaha Avatara Charama Shloka. So, திருவுள்ளம் பற்றி, having taken a decision, according to his own will, nobody can change his will. And of course, he will change his own will. In the case of Bhishma, though he promised, rather he took a false promise, like the politician today. So he said, I will not take up weapons. I will not hold arms, ARMS, hold the arms. But Bhishma made him take, Bhishma made a pratigya, made an oath, OATH, that Lord Krishna will be made to take out the weapon. So in that case, what we know is Bhagavata's pratigya must be protected at all costs, more than the Bhagavat pratigya. The devotee's promise must be fulfilled rather than the God's promise. The devotee's promise is greater than the God's promise. That is his will. Again, that is his will. So, அக்ஞருமாய் அசக்தருமான அதிகாரிகளுக்கு குருபாயத்தை விதித்தால் அது குருவியின் கட்டிலே கட்டின பனங்காய் போலேயாம். Now we have a very beautiful analogy here, parallel here. And all of us are ignorant. We call ourselves that we are qualified people to do anything. At least in certain fields, we feel that we are all qualified, fully qualified. No, we are ignorant. We are also innocent. And we don't have the power. We are powerless. All power rests on the Lord. We have no power. And therefore, Adhyarumai, Ashakkarumana, we call ourselves qualified people. Adhikarigalukku. Adhikari, meaning we have a right to do anything, but we don't know how to do it. So we think we are qualified. No, we are disqualified. Neither we know nor we have power. So what should not be done by the God here now? So kurupayate vidittal. Supposing we are misled, supposing that as slaves or as qualified people or as the rightful people are advised or ill-advised or advised wrongly, then what will happen? Or you can also say Guru Payate. Now remember, out of the 3 or 4 yogas, the methods of approaching the God, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Prapatti Yoga. Suppose the prescription is Bhakti Yoga. So what will happen? It is Guru Upayate. It's a heavy means. It's very difficult to process, to go through. It is a very difficult procedure to undergo. And Bhakti will not be easy to follow. Devotion is not easy to follow as we may think. And it will be like the beautiful analogy, beautiful parallel is, you have a what we call Pananga is um, the 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 Sahodra of coconut. Pananga, sorry, the word doesn't come immediately. So it is can Keshadas Swami and Bharadwaj help? Pananga, palm fruit.
Palm tree.
Palm tree, yes, palm fruit. Right.
Palm fruit. Palm fruit.
Yeah. Another strategy of asking you the doubt is, are you alive? Are you listening? Okay. So palm fruit. So palm fruit, a very big palm fruit. Let us take a heavy palm fruit and hang it over like what we call a necklace over the small sparrow. Kurvi, a small bird. Kurvi is sparrow. So I can take any small bird. So Kurviyin Kazhithile Kattina Panangai Poleya. If the Lord Varaha suggests to the devotees the Bhakti Yoga, then what will happen? It will be like tying up on the neck the palm fruit, heavy palm fruit on a small bird, on small bird's neck. We are all small birds. We cannot carry the heavy palm fruit. Remember, our palm is very important. The palm is to close. So when we close those two palms, we get fruits, palm fruits. Anjali. So we have got Anjali Vaibhavam as Rahasya of Sri Vedanta Desha. Again, please remember the one example, parallel. King Bhoja's Ramayana Champu, very interesting Ramayana. Better than Valmiki, better than Kamban in Tamil, better than Tulasidas in Hindi, or any other Ramayana that you can imagine. No Ramayana is parallel to, equals Bhojacham. Rama says to Kaikeyi, Lord Rama, I can say, or Rama as a man, ordinary man. He asked Kaikeyi, are you mad? Are you out of your mind? Then she asked, why? Why did you ask me this question? Why do you ask me this question? Because you have confused yourself. I am not your son. Though you bring me up. So Kaikeyi brought up Rama, Kausalya brought up Bharata. This is the affection. Interchangeable affection. So interchanged affection. Kaikeyi brought up Rama. So he says, you have favored me instead of favoring your own son Bharata. You want kingdom for Bharata. The kingdom is like a big palm fruit on the small bird called Bharata, my younger brother. Whereas you have given me very easy responsibility of going on a picnic for 14 years in the forest along with my wife and brother, meeting sages, slashing the necks of what we call some demons, just like that, and then coming back after killing Ravana. It's an easy task for me because I have no responsibility in the forest to rule over the sages. The sages are already disciplined. I need not instruct them, I need not advise them, they need not seek my help at all. There is no necessity of the king in the forest. Then why did you confuse yourself and give an onerous task to bear the brunt by offering the kingdom to Bharata, your son, and unwittingly, forgettingly, you have placed a very small responsibility on me. I have no caste in the forest. I don't have any commitment in the forest. Simply go and come. Because it was easy task for Rama to kill demons, that is different. But he says it. Same thing. Kuruviyin kazhuthile kattina panangai pole. Almost same analogy. இவர்களுக்கு விகிதமான அந்திம பிரத்யேயமும் மரணாவஸ்தையில் மனசு பிராப்த விஷயத்தில் பிரதிஷ்டிதமாக மாட்டாதபடியாலே சயத்தத்தால் சாதிக்க போகாது. No, when we all are powerless, where is the point in saying that we will achieve the kingdom of heaven, namely Vaikuntham, by ourselves, by our own efforts? There is no question of our own getting, by our own efforts, the Vaikuntham Prapti, Moksham, the beatitude, the liberation from the cycle of birth and death, the freedom from the mundane life of human being, and especially while we are at the fag end of our career, we are in the evening of our life, then our mind gets polluted, confused more than in ordinary times. Antima pratyayamum. We lose confidence in the Lord at the end of our life. Why? The diseases haunt us. We never remember God's name. Another example where Ajamela escaped the clutches of the messengers of God of death is by calling just a single time his fourth son's name. Sometimes they say 10 children. The 10th son's name was Narayana. Ajamela called him at the end of his life. And therefore Vishnu Dutas came and picked him up. So we don't have confidence, we don't have what we call Vishwasa, faith in God at the end of our life. Whatever we say is farce, F-A-R-C. We say, I am devoted much to God, I am a total liar. So, Vihidamana Antima Pratyayaha confidence, final confidence. When we suffer, we say, Kulasekara says, Kapavata Pittaihi. Kapavata Pittaihi. When we have phlegm in the throat, Vata, no balance, imbalance of the air in the body, 5 air in the body, Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. These 5 airs are in imbalance. Kapavata Pittaihi, we have bile overflow or less flow. Both are dangerous. There should be a bile flow. Otherwise, we get what we call HP, Manjal Kamale. It's called HP, hepatitis, because of the imbalance of biles from the liver. And therefore, we don't remember anything. Kapavasa Pittaihi Kantavarodhana Vidau. My throat is choked. Smaranam Kutaste. Where is your remembrance?
சுவாமி அடியனடி ஒரு நிமிஷம். அதுல வராக தர்ம ஸ்லோகம் ரொம்ப வசதி. அதே கான்செப்ட்ல வராக தர்ம ஸ்லோகம் ரொம்ப வசதியா இருக்கும்.
That is why he says aham smarami mad bhaktam. Bhakta na smarati tam. The devotee does not remember him, but in fact the opposite happens. God remembers us. Aham smarami mad bhaktam. Nayami paramam gati. I am taking to the highest destination, the best destination, my devotee. I am leading him to the best destination. We are going to see Kashta Pasha Sannipam. Neither we have sense organs working, nor our mind. Mind is the 11th sense organ. Ekadasha Indriyam. Both are not working properly. Not only they don't work properly, they both work RI, AWRY. Helter skelter. They run here. We don't know what we are doing. So the sense organs fail miserably at the end of life. So Antima Pratyayam goes off. So our final confidence is simply off. Then Pratishta Maranavastiyil Manassu Parapta Vishayatil Pratishthitamaha Matadapadigal. So our mind cannot concentrate on God's names at the time of death. When we are in deathbed, then our mind also gets polluted. Parapta Vishayatil. It goes to some other idea except God. So Parapta Vishayatil Pratishthitamaha Matadapadigali. It will not get established, firm in its resolve. So we are tottering here and there. We are dilly-dallying. We are wavering in our mind. Your Swayatanatal Sadhika Pohad. By our own efforts, we cannot achieve what we want or what is expected of us. Anapinbu, Sarupa Parikaradihalal, Shumayatradur Lagupayate Arlichaya Vendum என்று விண்ணப்பம் செய்யும். Godas, Andals, rather Bhuma Devis, the goddess of earth, her appeal to the Lord is Swarupa Parikaradihalal. The Lord should show his original form, natural form, Swarupa. Parikaradihalal. He should make us realize the accessories of God. Parikaraha. Parikaraha, Parikaraha only, long level. Parikaraha, short one. Parikaraha. Parikaraha is paraphernalia. He must show the original form of Mahalakshmi's attitude. She is more merciful than God. Bhagavata Seva is more effective than Bhagavat Seva. The Lord shows us that if we worship the devotees of the God, then we will have more benefits easily. So show them. That's what she says to Mahavishnu. So why did you earlier give them a heavy task? You just give them a light venture. Shumayatradur, burdenless. Laghu upayate. The light means very easy process. Arulichaya vendum endru vinnappam sei. She begged him. She appealed to him. She made an application to him that he should bless. So how is Lord Varaha? Again, technical, very technical, as we already knew in many other books also. Siddho Upaya Bhutaraj, Siddha Upaya Bhutaraj, Sarvajnarmana Sri Varaha Naiha. So Siddha, already ready at hand. Successful, Siddha means successful. Siddha is ready. Upaya, the means. What is the road to approach the Lord? He himself is the road. So Upaya Bhutaraj, Bhuta is already there. From time immemorial, he is there. He is not a new person who has come into this world just now to help us. He is available to all the generations. Was available and is available. So Bhutaraj, Sarvajnarumana. As now we can say this way, as goddess of Mahalakshmi, goddess of earth knows everything, he also knows everything. Why not we say this way? Because the wife knows everything, the husband knows everything. It is a corollary of the rider. So Sarvajnamana Sri Varaha Nainar. The Nainar is a very peculiar word in Tamil, used by generally lesser class people. And this is in order to help them understand that the great boar incarnation is very close to people like as he possesses the qualities called Saulabhyam and Saushilyam. Saulabhyam is easy accessibility to all people, irrespective of religion, caste, color, and creed. And again, the Saushilyam is non-differentiation of status among the devotees. Economical, social, educational, whatever field that you want. So any status is immaterial for the love of God toward the devotee. And therefore, the Saushilyam and Saulabhyam is to show are shown by the great boar incarnation, Varaha Nainar. That's why Nainar is there. Nainar. Now, how does he carry out his task? Tammude Vashikaranarthamaha. So, in order to attract the devotees to himself, Tammude Vashikaranarthamaha. In order that he will lure us to come near him. Sadhyamana Jnana Yajna Sarati. So the educated Lord will like to have wisdom. So Jnana. So Jnanam becomes Yajnam, sacrifice. Sacrifice in the sense fire ritual. So the fire ritual in the sense deep involvement in the wisdom process. So we read books to understand through acharyas the quintessence of the wisdom. Saram, quintessence. The quintessence of the wisdom is known by the repetition of the reading of the books again and again, because it must look like a sacrifice. As the fire in a ritual consumes whatever is put into, our mind also should absorb whatever we study. So that's why it's called jnana. So it is possible. It is possible. Sadhyama. So now we avoided Bhakti Yoga just now earlier, and we are now talking about Jnana Yoga. Supposing if this is also a failure, then we will go to the Prapatti Yoga. So Ivvalavile Prasannarai. Now Varaha Avatara, the great boar incarnation, was satisfied, was contented with granting us the wisdom. Ivvalavile Prasannarai, he became happy about it. But what happened? Janma Shanma Shanmantaram Kathu Adiyaralai Kondu Boy Tanmai Perutti Tantalinai Kil Kollum Padiyayum. The next step is there. He made us all wise. What is the result? Zero. So he is waiting for us in every birth as we go on acquiring knowledge every time, in every birth. Our births are increasing in order, in the increasing order. Our births never end. Why? Our jnanam, wisdom is incomplete. So he is waiting for us. Janma Janmantaram Kat. Every birth he is waiting for us. Our cycle doesn't seem to end, because the knowledge itself is vast, unlimited. Jnana Sagaraha. So we are not able to cross the ocean of knowledge. So Adiyaralai Kondu Boy. So now he has taken a vow. He takes up the devotees. carries the devotees, physically carries the devotees. That means the souls. அடியார்களை கொண்டு போய், only devotees, not anybody else. கொண்டு போய் தன்மை பெருத்தி, he infuses his own attitude into the spirit of the Jivatma, namely the soul, individual souls. It means us, it is we. So, அடியார்களை கொண்டு போய் தன்மை பெருத்தி தன் தாளினை கீழ் கொள்ளும்படி. Again, we must remember, once we feel that we have become equal to God, we will become proud, haughty, insolent, and so on. So he pushes us down into the feet. தன் தாளினை கீழ் கொள்ளும்படி. He makes us understand that we are only subservient to God. So we have to fall at his feet. So all this happens when sthite manas. When our mind has become firm in this idea, that means we have understood. Sthite manasi meaning the mind is in balance. Mind is in good state. Meaning balance in the sense we know now everything, that we are slaves to God. என்று தொடங்கி 2 ஸ்லோகத்தாலே அருளி செய்கிறார். இவ்வடைவை 2 ஸ்லோகத்தாலே அருளி செய்கிறார். As he starts, as the Lord starts with, Lord the Great Bore starts with sthite manasi, susvaste. Next word is susvaste. We are healthy in our mind. We are healthy in our body also. Because the body is inert. The body is like a stone or a wood, log of wood. No life there. Our mind is working. But the mind is steadfast in devotion. Sthite manasi. So he uses 2 shlokas as charma shlokas. The final conclusive blessing. Ivvadaivai, அருளி செய்கிறார், he blesses us with. So ivvadaivai, the whole process, the whole the two shlokas will be presented in 2 other mantras, namely Dvayatil Purvottara Khandangalayam, Srimannarayana Charanam Sharanam Prapatye Srimate Narayanaya Namaha is the Dvaya mantra, the double sentence mantra. So you have first part as Purva Khandam is Srimannarayana Charanam Sharanam Prapadye. That is Purva Khandam, the previous part, the former part, Former, the former part, and the latter part, Latter, latter part, namely Uttarakhanda, plus Charma Shlokas, Purva Uttaradhangalayam. Again, Charma Shloka, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Bhaja, the first line, that is Purva Artham, Purva Ardha Artham. Then Uttara Ardha, the second half, Ma Suchaha, the ending. So Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Bhaja, Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo. Second part is, the latter part is Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Suchaha. All these 4 lines of what you call the Dvayam and the Charma Shloka correspond to the 2 shlokas, again the 4 lines of the Great Bore. Example, again from Ramayana. Sabhratus Charano Gadham. Lord Rama's feet were entangled were caught hold strongly by goddess Sita and Adishesha incarnation Lakshmana. Sabhratus Charano Gadham. Charano, the 2 feet. Gadham, deeply, strongly. Sabhratuhu, along with the brother. Lakshmana is only a brata. He is only a step brother. He is not a sahodara. Nor Bharata, nor Shatrugna. Only Lakshmana and Shatrugna are sahodaras. Please remember, they are from the same womb of the mother, namely Sumitra. Otherwise, all 4 brothers are just only step brothers, generally, each to each other. So that is why this word Bhrata. Why not Sahodara? Because Rama and all the other three brothers also moved with each other just like own brother, blood brother. Because there is no other brother better like Bharata. Bharata did not come to the forest. He did not accompany him to the forest. Shatrugna never accompanied all the three, but he was serving Bharata. And therefore, Bhagavata Paratantriam is the Parakashta, the highest limit of devotion by Shatrugna, whereas Lakshmana went along with Rama to serve as he was the incarnation of the great serpent called Adishesha, meaning first servant. Adi, first Shesha servant. Then again, Lakshmana promises Rama, Bhavanstu Saha Vaideshya. When, O Rama, O elder brother, respectfully says, you. Tamil another puriyum. Neengal. Bhavan, Neengal. Bhavanstu. Anal, Neengal. Saha Vaideshya, along with Vaidehi. When you go to the forest, I will serve you without sleeping. Jagrataha, Swapataha. When you are awake, when you both are awake, Rama and Vaidehi, when both are awake and when both are sleeping, I will take care of you. Meaning 14 years of wakefulness. 14 years of wakefulness by Lakshmana had the privilege of killing Indrajit, who got a boon by performing Nikumbhala Yaga, where he could be killed only by a person who could be awake for 14 years. Without food. Without food. When we say without food, it's in inverted commas. How can we say Lakshmana did not take food for 14 years? In the same way, the another parallel is Sita did not rather remained hungry for the 9 months in the Ashokavana of in the kingdom of Sri Lanka, imprisoned by Ravana. Now, these are all, of course, a general statement. When I say Masopavasi, this is an example. Masopavasi meaning I remain without food for 2 days in a month. Ekadashi. Yesterday was Ekadashi. So 2 days in a month, I must not take even water. The new meaning, as for a joke, the word nirjalam, meaning I don't take even water. That's the meaning. But the new meaning is I don't take water only water, because I take everything else. So, Bhavans to Hasaha Vaideshya, meaning, so when you two, that means you both, or you along with Vaidehi, that is my brother's wife, elder brother's wife, are in the forest, when you are in the forest, I will serve you fully. என்கிற 2 ஸ்லோகங்களையும். So these two words, these two words, lines also add to the Charma Shloka of Varaha, and they support the meaning of the Dvaya Mantra and the Charma Shloka Mantra. So combine all these 3, 2 from Ramayana, 1 from Bhagavad Gita, 1 from Ramayana. Again, you can easily take the Charma Shloka of Rama, Sakradeva Prapannaya, and Dvaya Mantra, which has been coined from the scriptures as the quintessence of the Shiva Vaishnava Sampradaya. So, Agalagillen முதலான 2 பாட்டுக்களையும் அந்யோன்ய உபகாரங்களாய் அனுசந்திப்பு. Now, the fourth addition is take the Alvar. Don't miss him. So, Nammalvar has to be taken into consideration. So, Agalagillen இறையும் என்று Thirumal, திருமகள் உரை மார்பா. திருமகள் உரை மார்பா. Anapayini, we call it in Sanskrit according to Ramanuja's Gadyam, Sharanagati Gadyam. Whereas you find that Ramalvar says, Goddess Mahalakshmi never gets separated from the chest of Mahavishnu. She promised also that she will not go away. Ahalahillen.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்ரம் ஞான வைராக்கிய பூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத் வெங்கடநாதாத்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்த தேசிகம். கவிதார்க்கிகசிம்மாய கல்யாண குணசாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேசாய வேதாந்த குரவே நமஹ. வாதித்ரிவதிரோபங்க பஞ்சானன பராக்ரமா ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதாத்ய ஸ்ரீயம் விஜயதாம் புவி. திரொன்று தோப்பல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரோ கோமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்ரம் ஞான வைராக்யபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம்.
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய.